preposterous and said that it has nothing to do with economics. He opposes the rescinding of DACA out of doctrine and the biblical quest to welcome the stranger. And so he, while saying that Bannon's comments didn't merit a response, he gave one in calling the comments preposterous, and it immediately put Bannon at odds with many church officials who see it as their moral obligation to welcome immigrants, and it's a broader, I think, counterpunch that many Catholic bishops have given to the Trump nationalism that Bannon espoused.
What's interesting is that Steve Bannon is a devout Catholic.
Sure is, and not necessarily out of step with the views of many Catholics, especially white Catholics, who may be fearful of a church that they increasingly don't recognize, since the majority of Catholics are Latinos under 30.
Yeah. This is playing pretty big here because Cardinal Dolan is a St. Louisan, still has family in the area, comes back all the time to visit the family. How big is this playing in New York?
A little bit, but I don't think it's a surprising confrontation, given Bannon's views. I think what it does do, though, McGraw, is highlight the Bannon, and we get a public window into what had been, the private conversations that Bannon may have had with President Trump. And there's nothing to stop the two men from talking. We know that the White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, doesn't want it, but Trump's still free to talk to Steve Bannon, and you get a sense of the worldview of someone that the president brought into his inner circle about a year ago.
Yeah, and Cardinal Timothy Dolan, not shy, not backing down. I mean, it's not very often that he goes this far, right? He always tries to sort of play it right down the middle, but he's not shy about taking on Steve Bannon in this way.
He's not shy about taking on a lot of politicians. He was adamantly against President Obama and certain health care decisions, and was outspoken about that. And then when he joined Mayor de Blasio here to discuss the DACA decision this week, Bannon called him out and said that it was only to fill the pews, and Dolan responded in kind and saying that it was preposterous. But that even the Pope has talked about what effectively is Bannon's worldview and Trump's presidency, saying a person who thinks only about building walls and not building bridges is not Christian. This is not gospel.
Yeah, really interesting stuff. That's Aaron Katursky in New York. Aaron, thanks.
Thanks, McGraw.
7:20.